lesson on location characteristics. This one is about competition or other retailers, we can say, and this is lesson 27 and part of 2.2, which is quite a detailed topic we've got to go through. And when you see Barbara or a mate, click for help. The learning steps for this lesson. First of all, we're going to need to know what competition means to a retailer, and then to know how competition can actually help them. And then we're going to look at applying these skills to be able to explain the benefits and drawbacks a concentration of retailers can cause a business. So the vocabulary for today's lesson: closeness of competition, concentration of competition, isolated, an isolated retailer who doesn't have competition, competing on price, and a convenience store, just remembering what that particular one is. You'll know you've completed the lesson successfully when you can state what is meant by competition, you can describe why sometimes competition is good for retailers, and you can explain how competition can offer both an advantage and a disadvantage to some retailers. The retail careers are a personal shopper, a pet shop assistant, and a pharmacist in the box at the bottom. Here's the work list for the lesson on competition. There are two tasks. One is on popular retail streets and the other is a small scale independent retailer. Just two tasks. The competition. The closeness of the shop to competitors is a major decision when deciding where to locate. At first glance, it might seem best to locate away from competitors, as this will remove competition. However, it could also reduce footfall. For some businesses, it makes sense to be close to competitors, as this can increase footfall. A city centre location will inevitably lead to competitors being close to each other, but each retailer will be confident that they can compete by having better products, lower prices, or more effective promotions. A good example of this is mobile phone shops. Many are next door to each other, or a close distance away, so when a consumer is looking for a new phone, they can visit all at the same time. If one mobile phone shop decided to locate in another area of the town, it is highly likely that the customer will not bother to visit its store as it is too far away, and they already have 3 or 4 stores to choose from. There are many historical examples of retailers selling the same products locating near to their competitors. The growth of shopping centres and out-of-town retail parks has also resulted in a concentration of the same type of retailer in a single location. However, there are some retailers who may wish to be located away from competitors as the competition may be too great, and they will not be able to compete on price or have a better range of products. For these businesses, when they look at locating, they will be looking for locations where there is low or no competition. Task 1. Popular high streets, and they're famous as well, these ones. Using the internet, find out the types of retailers who are located on the following London streets. Write down the names of the shop, what products they sell, and a demographic description of their target customers. Now, demographic, we're talking about an income, an age range, a gender, whether they've got have they got family, or are they adults with no family yet, no children? So there's a bit of information, just 3 bullet points for each of the categories for each of those very famous high streets in London. Task 2. A small-scale independent retailer wants to open a convenience store in your local area. The store is aimed at selling everyday household products to the local community. The store will need loyal customers to make repeat purchases if it is going to make a profit. The owner is aware that the products on sale will be similar to those on sale in the major supermarkets, smaller shops such as Tesco Metro and Sainsbury's Local. So these are the major supermarkets version of a convenience store. Your task. Where do you think this small-scale independent retailer should locate in your local area? So go onto Google Maps and go and have a look and make your decision. And you've got the dragon at the bottom, so this is an exam level question, so you need to justify your answer in the answer box at the bottom. We've reached the end of the lesson for competition. This is the penultimate lesson on location characteristics. So we've got one more, and that's it. Well done.